someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up?
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Houston taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. To throw on second down. Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder. Because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the running game with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Williams. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Williams on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Williams. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
At the 50, at the 50.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. In motion left is a running back. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready! Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get it?
3rd down at 13.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Third and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Williams looking to throw on second down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
19. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He gets it to Addison.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Look at this, a tight end carry.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the back end. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready? Liking 18. Seven Pirates.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 tight. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time,
The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition doesn't have to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up?
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Ready.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Buffalo 18. 18, Rattler, 18. Hurry, hurry.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
19 Tiger. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Here's Williams. Off the play fake. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
65 cents, 65 cents.
They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, here is Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Snowhawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Santos now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
In motion left goes Jones.
Left side, got Jones.
Touchdown!
Velus Jones.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Snowhawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
Cowboy 80.
He has his target. It's Addison. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now 2nd and 3.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, go!
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Nineteen tight.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Josh Oliver.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Okay, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
He completes it to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
On the set. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right.
That is caught.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
DeAndre Swift.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Snowhawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Come on.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Williams now throwing on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looking to throw on second down. Williams. He finds his target, Allen. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Williams on 1st and 10. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. Touchdown! Velus Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Snowhawks are able to widen their advantage. Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.